Alright, so now that we have the folder, what we're going to do is I'm just going to give it a file name. And the file name is just going to be the name of the book, Unarmed and Dangerous, just so I can keep these straight. And we'll be saving this as a XML file in the ProQuest ebook folder. Alright, so after you click Translate to UTF-8, you're going to click on the folder icon and navigate to the folder where you're going to save this on your computer. And name the file, and I'm giving it the same name as the book, so we can keep these easily identified. Save as type is going to be XML, and then we're going to click on Save, and then we're going to click on Execute. And you're going to see the file right here in your folder, and you'll be able to see the file type is XML. Alright, so hopefully the microphone is on, and what we're going to do is go to Resources, and under Import you're going to see that we already have an import profile for Ambrose. And if we take a look at that, this is something that we can copy and create one for ProQuest. Ambrose is going to be streaming video, and ProQuest is obviously eBooks, but we can use a lot of the information here and copy it over. So you see that Ambrose is also using the physical source format XML, and so is ProQuest. Under Normalization, handle invalid data, we're going to also do that. Match profile, we're going to keep all of this, and we're going to add to NZ. Set management tags, looks okay, and inventory information, we're going to change the material type so it doesn't say streaming videos, and I think I'm going to change the multiple portfolios as well. So you can't copy it from this page because that's not an option. You have to go to Resource, Manage Import Profile, and then find your import profile that you previously created, and you can go ahead and copy it. And I'm going to rename this ProQuest eBooks, and we're going to keep all this the same. In fact, I think I'm going to do Save Draft. Alright, now I'm going to go back and do Edit, and we'll take a look at some of these other tabs. And this was one I wanted to change. So instead of streaming video, these are the options that we have. So we're going to choose Book and Single Portfolio, and then we're going to click on Save. The other thing I wanted to look at, okay, it says status inactive and also active. I'm going to leave that for inactive for now, and instead of activate, we're going to just do that manually. So we're going to go ahead and click on Save, and now we have an import profile for ProQuest. So going back to Resources, Import, crud. Okay, so if you want it to be on the list, instead of inactive, you have to say active. Alright, we're going to go back to Import. Here it is, and we're going to select Run, and then we're going to select our file, and that's going to be our XML file. And so we need to navigate to our folder, Unarmed and Dangerous, and I'm not going to add a label, I'm not going to add any notes, I'm just going to click on Add. And you'll see here's the file extension is XML. Alright, so the next thing is, yeah, there is a file limit for this, but this is not gonna exceed the file limit. This is 5 kilobytes. Let's see what we're gonna do. This is completely different than it used to be. The submit used to be down here, and then they moved it up to the top. So we're gonna click on submit, and what that should do is begin the report to import it. And you'll see where it says files processed. It'll give you an indication, a progress indication bar to let you know the status of the job. But you have to actually hit refresh to see this thing move. So here I hit refresh. Now it's done. We're going to go ahead and look at the report, and it's going to say status completed successfully. Total records imported to NZ, total records processed. So that sounds terrific. So what we're going to do is look in our NZ. Okay, this is the book right here, and you see it already links it to the NZ. We're going to go over here and look at the NZ, and you see we have a problem, because yes, I used the import profile for Ambrose and I copied it, and what I didn't do is find where it sticks the stuff in the collection, and we actually don't have a collection set up, which I mentioned in the first video, so that's creating a little bit of a problem. So, but we did get the record imported. What we need to do is to adjust the import profile so it sticks the record into a collection for ProQuest eBooks Central. Anyway, let's look at the record. And this is a pretty good record. This is perfectly fine. This is basically an alternative method to going into connection and batch importing this from connection. Okay, I hate it when it does that. Okay. Alright. Alright, so this is the record in connection. We could have used that by going and adding it as a batch process, or we could have gotten the vendor record. And so this is the vendor record, and they do look a little bit different, but this one is perfectly fine. So this is just a way that gives you an alternative method of getting the MARC record into